Hello ladies and gentlemen, this video will contain explicit language of a variety of different swear words, so if you're offended by that, please just exit the video now, go and watch a different one of my videos and subscribe and add me as a friend and all that good stuff. So yeah, because I'll probably be making some different videos where I don't swear 100 times and get so annoyed, and yeah, so there you go. Just thought I'd throw that out there before we start, because this is going to be a rant video, shockingly enough, on my music channel about music. And every single day you see the same rubbish that's posted in one of these newspapers that say Justin Bieber is bigger than the Beatles, One Direction is bigger than the Beatles. It's like they're so desperately trying to be bigger than the Beatles, and you know, they're just trying. They're so hard, these companies, to be bigger than the Beatles, but the fact is they're not, they never will be, because we're just manufactured shit, to be honest. They might as well just walk off a conveyor belt, because that's all they are. You know, they come in as normal people, don't really have much talent, can't sing, can't act, can't play an instrument, can't do anything. They just walk through what basically is Simon Cowell and or one of these people and their stupid media and dumb music producers fucking factory, where they turn them into superstars and then they produce more shitty music which goes out into the mainstream, and then dumbass, I don't know, mind-numbingly stupid fucking people buy it because they're too stupid to realise just how god awful it is. You know, I'm sorry, but it's just, you get to the point where, you know, you're listening to all these people claiming that I love One Direction, I love Justin Bieber, I love Rebecca Black, I love Cher Lloyd, and all these other people that are just absolutely awful. When you actually listen to what they have to say and their message in these songs, there's no emotion. What's emotion about sitting in the front or back seat of a car, or, you know, climbing down the stairs, climbing up the stairs, walking up the stairs, whatever you want to call it, you know, going and get some breakfast, going out to eat, you know, putting some clothes on? There's no emotion in that. Sure, you know, I guess I could relate to it because I do eat breakfast. I'm not one of them people that don't eat breakfast. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know, I eat, I get dressed, thank God, and I'm, you know, I guess in that slight way I could kind of relate to it, but it doesn't really have any emotional impact to me. What's it gonna mean? I ain't gonna remember it in 5 years' time. You know, it's sitting in a front seat, sitting in a back seat. Who gives a shit what seat you fucking choose? Doesn't even matter. You know, how many classic songs do you hear on the radio, you know, on classic rock stations or pop stations? You know, on the final countdown it didn't say, oh, well, it's the final countdown but I don't know which seat to choose, you know? Well, you know, whether I want to survive longer by sitting in the back seat of a car, you know? No, it's not. Nothing to do with that, you know? It's just, they come out, they have lyrics, they have no emotion, and the melodies are just these stupid, strung together, catchy pieces that you know, just meant to hook you in. And that's the thing, you know, with hooks, they repeat the same line over and over and over and over again until, you know, it comes drilled in your head, you know. Just repeat the same line. There's no, because they have to repeat their name 50 times just so you can remember who the hell they are when you go out or something, or you're talking to a friend, you know. They need to drill their name into your head. You know, 30 years ago, when someone had a song, they didn't need to repeat themselves saying, oh, my name is Axl Rose or something, so you're in the middle of Guns N' Roses, you know, Sweet Child of Mine. They didn't go, whoa, Axl Rose or something like that, you know. They didn't need to do that. No, because you can just be like, well, hey, this band is awesome, they have great songs, they're great music, you know. And so, you know, people know who they are because they're attracted, strangely enough, to good music. I mean, what a strange concept to think about nowadays, considering the people are just droning in on crap, to be honest, you know. People are just gobbling anything up, regardless of what actually the lyrical content is, regardless of how good the actual song is, regardless of how good the artist is. They just gobble it up, you know. They just, you know, eat it with Just gobble it up with a spoon or something, you know. It's just one after the other. You just, off you go. It's quite sad, and all the time you have the media just trying to hype them up, trying to get them greater than the Beatles, because they haven't seen anything as good as them, dare I say, since, And people might disagree with me, but that's the truth, in my opinion. They're trying so desperately hard to move away from something from the 60s, and the fact is that no one believes them. Everybody just knows it's just a lie. Well, anybody with half a brain cell knows it's a lie. And the only people who may think that, One Direction are greater or bigger or better than the Beatles are people that, teenage girls who just go for because of their looks, and that's it. Little girls love all these boy bands and things because of their looks. They could give a two shits about what the actual musical content is. Like VidKid said in one of his videos, they might as well just chuck the CD away and just stare at the album cover, on what's actually inside, the pictures on the inside, Whatever happened? Why can't we just get back to a time when lyrics actually meant something, and were related to you, and actually can help you get through a hard time or a bad time, or make you feel happy or sad or angry? No, it's just droning music. It really is. It's not. You don't feel anything. It's just like, you might as well just be sitting there, next to a flipping heater or something. That would get more. You get more emotion out of that, or a tumble dryer or something. You could get more emotion out of a tumble dryer than you can out of them stupid songs. And that's the truth. It aggravates me just how people can just gobble this up without even thinking about if it's any good or not. Some people are just go along with the flow, just go with anything, regardless of how bad it is, and they just gobble it up with a spoon. 30 years ago, it wasn't about what your image was, it wasn't about how fancy your music videos were, it wasn't about how much stuff you can cram into a music video so it completely distracts from the actual point of the song and the meaning of the song and the message of the song and what the actual words of the song are. Because if you actually sat there and if you just had a blank screen and then you actually had the lyrics and the music to it, you'd realise how god awful it is, And the fact is, it doesn't matter if you're 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall, whether you're an anorexic, a skinny bloke, a big bloke, or a big woman, man, child, it doesn't matter, At the end of the day, when you stick, a CD in a CD player, or whatever you're going to have in the future, whether it be your MP3 or your iPod or whatever it is, when you stick it in, it's about the music, because you can't see an image. You can't, when you're walking down the street or something, you can't see an image of the people on the screen. And I bet the flipping mainstream or the flipping the music corporations are trying to get something where you can only see the picture and not actually listen to the music, But what I want, I don't want, these rubbish songs, because at the end of the day I can't see what they would look like, and that's the great thing about music, because anybody can make it, anybody can, regardless of how tall or skinny you are, and regardless of what your problems are and your past is, you can still produce great music, and people can't judge you because they can't see you, It's all it is about the music, and that's the way it should stay, and that's the way it should be. Not about regardless of what the image is and the music videos and what the media tells you about all these people. At the end of the day, it is about the music, and that's the thing that it's meant to be about. Music is meant to be about music, shockingly enough, not what their image is, not what they look like. Listen to music for the music, not what the media seems to drill into you with all these images and how fancy these people look. Thank you for listening. Peace.